Many people dream of owning a home, and buying a home is probably the largest purchase most people will make in their lifetime. That's why it's important to understand the home buying process and know where to start. I'm Elyin Perez at Ace Lending Group, and I'm going to talk about the first 3 steps to buying a home. For many first-time home buyers, they start the process by looking at houses online. This is fun and can keep you entertained browsing through websites, but if you don't know how much you qualify for, it can be disappointing to find out that the house you fall in love with is way over budget. Many first-time home buyers get frustrated and simply give up. It can be easily overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be at all. Step 1, financial checkup. Unless you've been fortunate enough to win the lottery or have inherited a ton of money, you will need a mortgage to buy a home. The first thing you will need to have in order to get a mortgage is a job or a steady source of income. Your lender will ask you for 2 years of employment history. Have you recently graduated and just started in the workforce? Don't worry, some loan programs will count your schooling towards that history as long as you now have a job in the line of work you were studying. Next, you will want to know your credit score and have an idea of what your credit score looks like. Things like late payments, high debt will have an effect on your credit score. So making sure your payments are on time and you don't overspend is important. There are 3 major credit reporting agencies, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, and you can request your full credit report online from each of them once per year for free. So don't rely on reports that you can get from outside sources because those scores may be inaccurate. Get the actual reports directly from the 3 agencies. Your credit score will be reported on what's called the FICO model and will range anywhere between 300 to 850. Credit scores over 760 will earn you the best rates and terms, while scores under 500 are always too low for mortgage approval unless you're applying for a VA loan. Most home buyers today need at least a 620 to get a conventional loan. 500 is the lowest for an FHA loan, and even if you squeak in at those numbers, you'll end up paying higher interest rates or higher fees, or both. The higher your credit scores, the less you'll pay and the more you'll save over the life of your loan. You'll also want to make sure you know how much cash you have to cover the down payment and closing costs. Closing costs can range between 3 to 4% of the purchase price, and while there are mortgages that only require 3 to 5% down payment, you could need as much as 20% down payment for some loan programs. Step 2, talk to a mortgage lender and get a pre-approval. This is an important step before you start looking at houses, as a mortgage lender will give you an idea of what you may qualify for. You can ask as many questions as you like about possible terms, interest rates, and specific requirements for your credit scores, along with your debt to income ratio. It also allows you to find a mortgage lender that you're comfortable with. The second reason to talk to a mortgage lender is that you can get a mortgage pre-approval. The pre-approval doesn't guarantee that you'll get a home loan, but it will include a maximum loan amount, which gives you a good idea of how much you can spend on your new home. Most sellers today won't even consider offers unless they are pre-approved. In fact, some sellers won't even show you their home without a pre-approval. So plan on getting one before you start looking at homes. Step 3, find a real estate agent. The seller is the one who pays for the real estate agent fees, so there is no reason for you to buy a home without a real estate agent. You can research agents online or talk to your mortgage lender to find out who they may work with. Having an experienced real estate agent can be your best ally when you get serious, especially if this is your first home and you haven't gone through the process before. A real estate agent can provide you with valuable information on things like market conditions, comparable sales, and help you prepare your offer and counter offers, and will be there to represent your interests if any sticking points develop. They can also suggest available homes in the best neighborhoods or school districts if you're new to the area, and may even have access to homes which haven't been listed yet. Keep in mind that dealing directly with the seller or listing agent without your own representation means there is no one's whole sole job to protect your interests. Now that you've completed all 3 steps, it's time to go house hunting. Your real estate agent will be your guide through the process, but don't be afraid to trust your instincts and don't feel like you have to make a quick offer if you don't feel comfortable. Yes, you may be in a fast-moving market, but this is a big purchase and you may be living in this home for a long time, so make sure it fits your needs. On the other hand, if you find your dream home and all it is some minor cosmetic work, don't lose out on the house over a few $1,000s. There are plenty of home loan products available today that will allow you to do renovations to your home, and it can be built right into the loan. Once you have found your home, you will need to submit an offer. There are many steps involved in getting your financing, but knowing where to start will help you to get going in the right direction. Be sure to work with a mortgage lender who will be able to answer all your questions and walk you right through the process, or contact me, I can help you. Thanks for watching. This is Elyin Perez at Ace Lending Group, and you can connect with me with all the information right below.